crop steering. Can we start with the basics? Can you just talk to us, like, what is crop steering?
Sure. So crop steering, we all do crop steering to a certain extent, whether we realise it or not. But essentially, it's the directing the way the plant grows, the outputs of the plant, or sometimes even the inputs that it's required to make the plant successful. So crop steering is all about kind of guiding the parameters in order to get a specific outcome or a specific I would say trait because I'm a geneticist, which basically means, a specific expression of the genes that allow for a certain thing to happen. So that's essentially what we're trying to do. It can be anything from taking a variety that's specifically mold resistant but doesn't produce a lot of, compounds, for example, that are valuable. So it's like taking one of those plants and driving it towards making it more, medicinally valuable or something like that. It could be the opposite way as well, where you've got a really good spread of the compounds you're after when you grow a plant, but then you want to kind of build in some kind of resilience to that plant, which maybe isn't already there. So crop steering is a little bit about that. If you combine crop steering with kind of advanced phenotyping, then you can really take a seed lot and really push it in actually several directions. If I always like the analogy of, like, if you give 1,000 seeds to or let's just scale it back, 100 seeds to, like, the same 100 seeds to 10 different people, they could all pull something very different out of that because they grow in a specific environment, because they're looking for something very specific from the plant, and they've actually got, say, a lot of the times different standards on what they gauge the performance of the plant on. So you combine all those things, and you sometimes get really, really diverse outcomes. And that's what's happened actually with a lot of the polyhybridization that's going on in our industry for the last, 30, 40, 50 years even. Like, a lot of that started from a fairly small gene pool, and it's been amazing what's come out of it. I mean, I'm mind blown, like how much variety and different ranges of different things we've got out of that. But there's also still a whole lot more to be tapped into, like. But anyway, I digress. But that's combining the phenotyping with the crop steering is really the sweet spot to driving an outcome from the plant that you really need or you desire. So that's kind of the basics of crop steering. It sounds a little bit more fancy than it actually is. It's simply managing the conditions and the response of the plant for a specific output, essentially.
This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrow at 15 to save on any of their products.